We gather here today for. Wait a second. What is this? A wedding? Today, on this monumentous occasion. No, I'm just kidding. Episode 5. What are we doing? We've got a massive build, and we've got our next boss fight against Modor. I don't know how you're supposed to say that. I have no idea. But let's get right into the build. I'm going to start you guys off where all I had was a stone foundation. Alright, check it out. We have a brand new build site. What do you guys think? Now, I know. It's not much right now. It's really nothing at all. We basically just have a checkered foundation, and that's pretty much it. But where are we going to go from here? Man, I'm telling you, we're going all the way to the limb of that tree up there. No, I'm just kidding. This thing is going to be massive, though. Let me tell you. It's going to be really tall. I'll get into exactly how tall in just a minute. I'll show you guys the new schematic I've worked up for this new build. But to put it in perspective for you guys, let me show you something real quick. I brought a little backup over to a single player world here so I could show you guys this. This is my house, which I did in episode 1. This thing is about half the size of this thing. You know, I mean, this is bigger than everything I've done so far on this server. I mean, even, well, okay, maybe not the bridge, because the bridge is like super long, but I mean, you get what I mean, though. Check it out. Look at the, whoops. Look at the portal house I just did. This is for the last video. And then you come back over to here, and it's like, you could fit like 3 portal houses in this thing. So that's going to be awesome for 2 reasons. One, there's going to be so much room to move around in here. It's not going to feel like claustrophobic and like you're just jammed in there with all the other stuff. But 2, it's going to give me, you know, the higher you get in scale and building games like these, the more detail you can put into the build. So I'm going to be able to add so much detail to this, more than I've been able to do on my other projects so far. So I'll show you guys really quick why we're doing this. It's actually for a crafting kind of area, or a workshop, really. We've got all this stuff over here in a little temporary workshop. We've got 2 smelters, 2 kilns. There's one back there. We've got a blast furnace, artisan area, a little fermenter area, forge area, and crafting table area. And, you know, we'll have a bunch of chests shoved in there and, like, stuff like that. Let me go ahead and show you guys the schematic for this. This thing is awesome. Let me tell you. The left side of the schematic is going to show you guys a top-down view. The middle of the schematic is going to show you a front view, and the right side of the schematic is going to show you a view from the side. So with these 3 angles, you can actually get, you know, all the dimensions you could possibly need to, you know, copy this thing if you really wanted to copy it, or, you know, just take some inspiration from it. Well, this right here should help you do that. You can screenshot it or whatever you want to do. But yeah, that is that. I'm going to go ahead and head back over onto the server and start building. I'll get back with you guys with an update in just a little bit. Look at my dude right now. Like, I don't need the other foot. Why would I need the other foot? I have this foot completely supporting all of my weight. It's actually not, look at this other foot's not even on anything. Alright, it is time for a build update. What do you guys think? We got a lot going on here, so I'm going to get right into explaining. I brought it back up over to a single player world so I could fly, make this a little bit easier. I've got 3 points I want to explain to you guys to make this make more sense. The first point is all about depth. Now, depth is very important in building games. Let me show you why. Now, look at this build right here from all the way to the end. And then do the same thing from here all the way to the end. You've got very big flat walls going both ways. Without adding any depth to these flat walls, you're essentially looking at a box, just a big box. And, you know, that's what one of the main things you want to avoid in building games. You don't want to build a big box. So what I did is I added some depth by adding these little alcoves on each side. There's 4 in total. This one has a bigger floor plan, so I can bring the workshop into here, and it has a very conventional roof. Over here, we have a smaller floor plan. I didn't need any more room for the workshop, but because it's smaller, I wanted to add a little extra to it, so I added a curved roof. Now, that is the first point, is getting depth into the large walls. The second point is getting depth into the roof. Now, the roof, you can see the first thing I did is I added in these angled, this same idea with this angled roof here. I did that on the main roof, just like a longhouse maybe, where you see, like, you know, sometimes you'll see like the roof sticking out on the ends. That's kind of what I did. I thought that looked really good. I thought it just added some character to the roof. Another way I did that is by adding in these 3 peaks right here. larger peak in the middle to keep your eyes focused on the middle of the build to keep it very symmetrical. But what this does with these 3 peaks is it adds a lot of angles that will be going into the main roof, just, you know, sprucing up the main roof even more so we don't have a giant flat plain roof, just like so we don't have giant flat plain walls. So that's my like little conversation on depth. So the last thing I wanted to talk about is these right here on the center. These are, you know, the iron poles. I needed some support, so you could kind of call these kind of like my load bearing beams. You can see this going across the top would not be able to be here without these. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna get back to building. The next time you guys see this, it will be completely done. You know, life's not all just fun and Valheim builds. Sometimes you gotta take down a boss, or a pest, or a nuisance, or something that's haunting your dreams, killing your livestock, and burning down your villages. No, actually, I'm just kidding. I mean, you actually have to summon it, and it doesn't do any of that. It was just easier to justify getting its tears if I just marketed it as kind of the villain. But yeah, we're about to go take down Modor, Mordor. I don't know what to call this thing, but yeah, we had a lot of fun, and a golem showed up in the middle of it all, which was pretty hilarious. So yeah, check it out. And of course, after this, we'll be back to the workshop build. Just in case, I'm gonna bring 25 wood. Just in case, you never know.
You never know when you might need to, you know, build a small pagoda or something.
Yeah.
You just don't know.
Why do you look so down? Your guy's just like looking to the ground.
He does, doesn't he? Yeah, I don't know what's going on there, mate.
Oh, there he goes.
Sorry, just running off in the wrong direction here. Lead us to this egg.
The egg.
Where's the egg?
The egg! The egg!
Oh,
the egg!
There's a little dude.
Modor requires 3 eggs. No more.
Grab it,
no
Bjorn.
less.
I'm gonna grab this egg, dog. Or I'm gonna grab it.
I'll grab it. But I don't know if I can.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm carrying too much.
Thou shalt not give 4 eggs.
Whoa, dude,
Nor
that
shalt
dragon.
thou give 2.
Yeah. Oh, I'll take it. Hey, new item, dragon egg.
I can't.
Let's do this.
It's because I have that 25 wood.
Hey, I see. You never know. All right.
It's a heavy egg.
All right, it is, mate. How much does this thing weigh? It's 200. This egg. What the? I don't remember it being that much. Ridiculous.
Yeah, it's.
All right, here we go.
All right.
I have offered the egg. Come gather close, children. Gather close. Come on in. All right. Now,
Share your
sacrifice.
blessing.
And now, 3, 2, 1. Boom!
Ooh.
There she be.
Modor.
Whoa.
Loose! Oh, she has landed!
She is on the ground. Oh gosh.
Taste my spear!
Yeah, that kind of hurt.
Yeah, press V if you haven't already.
Oh, I picked up your fang spear. I'll drop it in a moment.
That's
You need
all
it
good.
now?
Nah, it's alright, there's another. Oh,
Yo,
I
I'm
have
like,
this.
I'm cheesing it. I don't think she can hit me down here.
Oh no, there are. I remember, I think from... Oh, there's a golem on us!
Oh,
okay, we
no.
can't fight that, TFG. You have to kill the golem. You're the only one with the mace.
I got it.
Ooh. You will not survive, dragon.
One eternity later.
Yeah, I might have found
Alright,
that.
jeez, dude, the golem
the
is
golem's
down.
down.
Okay.
Nice,
you are.
thank God. Alright.
Oh my
Good
God.
job, gang. Oh, here she comes. She's on you. Nice, good dodge. Ooh.
And I
hit me.
dodged right into more of it.
That's rough, that's rough. Oh, she's on me, I think. No, she's on you still. Nice.
Yeah, she loved Bjorn.
She does
Yeah,
not
she does love it.
like me.
Actually.
12 seconds later.
Yes, there you are. She's on me, I think. No, she's still on you. Holy sh**. It's a terrible shot. Yep.
Oh, Wolf,
You-
Wolf,
you-
Bjorn,
Wait, where?
behind you.
Yeah, Hypnos.
Oh.
I got it. It's down.
Nice. She's shooting,
Whoa!
Oh
Spread
my god.
out, spread out!
Ah,
It's just all these third parties coming in.
we're very loud up on this mountain.
I mean, yes.
It's ice crystals.
I know, mate. It's like, give it a rest, Modor. She's on me now, I think. Does she come? No, she's changed back to Bjorn. Mate, she
She's
hates you,
just
dude.
following
I
me
don't know,
around.
I don't
Yeah.
know what you did to her in a past life, but
I don't know, dude.
slay her!
Ooh, that hurt. Keep swinging.
I will. She's going down.
He's going down, man.
Oh, bro.
There we go.
Nice.
Mess. Oh, look at all these tears, bro. Look at all these tears. How many did we get? Hello. I come before you. I don't know if you've noticed, but I have no trousers on.
What is it? Is there a reason for this sudden style change?
Oh, it allowed me to run 10% faster
Oh, nice.
to get here as quickly as I could.
All right. Here we are at our Hall of Fallen Foes.
The gallery of the vanquished.
Yeah. And
Add the trophy.
all right, I'm just gonna do it.
Chance. Yeah.
Nice. Well done, boys. Another one down. We just have one left. My dude is just feeling the Valheim music today. Check him out. Look at that foot. My dude is vibing right now. Alright, so check it out. We have a completed workshop. What do you guys think? Now, I've got a lot going on here, so I'm going to get to explaining. I brought us over into another single-player world. You know, like I said, I've got a lot to say. I'll try to keep it short. First things first, I want to talk to you guys about the roof. Now, the roof, at the very core of the roof, it's very simple. It's just an A-frame roof. An A over here that goes across and meets with another A over there. You know, A-frame roofs are very functional, but just a plain A-frame roof is very boring. So what I did is I added a few things. You can see on the front and the back, I added these nice little peaks. I did a smaller peak on the outside and a larger peak on the center to create this vibe of it coming into the center, kind of like a roof would. And it's also very symmetrical, like a roof might be. So, you know, a couple different little techniques here. We've got the 45-degree angle eye corners going up, meeting up very nicely with our A-frame roof panels coming down. Now, a nice little thing I did with these A-frame roof panels is if you place a roof panel here, it comes down to right here, right? But you could take another roof panel and just place it on the end of that. But instead of doing that, what you want to do is you want to place one up halfway through the first one. You want to overlap them. And what that does is it creates this nice design on the inside of your Valheim builds. And you get this really cool, like these lines going down the roof. I personally love that look. You know, it's very easy to do. It just costs you a little bit more wood. So highly recommend trying that out. The second thing I did to kind of spruce up my A-frame roof was on these sides like this. Now this one was a little bit more complicated. It's a very angled bit, and you know, because it's angled like this, there is no roof panel that fits this in Valheim. So you're gonna end up with some weird stuff, some holes that you want to fill, but if you fill them, you end up with really ugly stuff poking out on the inside. And let me explain how I fix those. Basically, all I do is, you see how I have some structure here. This is not structural. It's made to look structural, but really all this is I framed out some really ugly roof panels with some beams to make them look better. So you see if I go down, it's very symmetrical, and it looks like it's part of the build. It looks like it's supposed to be there, when really I'm just hiding little roof panels. You can see on the inside, I've got this line that goes up all the way around and around. This is all just hiding roof panels, but it ended up looking really nice. And you can always come up with a way to hide them and make them look nice. Now let's talk about the walls. You know, the roof, like I said, it's just an A-frame on the center. Super simple. The walls are the same way. You know, if you take out these little alcoves I added, we're basically working with a big box. So the corners of this box are very symmetrical. And so I just did the same thing on all of them. I did a nice wall design on the top with 2 rows of 45-degree angle X's over another wall on the bottom, and that's it. But then you have these alcoves, and so to do the walls for these, you know, I just added a little bit more of diagonal lines and kind of left it really open because it's a workshop, so I wanted it to feel really open. I'll show you. This one is kind of this simple one. Carried the wall design down to here and then just put a simple roof. And this one is a little different. It's the same as the one across from it, but it's different from these because it's got the angled roof like I did up here. Like I said, you know, the angled roof adds a little bit more work, but I think it's highly worth it. And once you get done with it, you end up with these really cool designs. You can see I framed out these roof panels that kind of stuck out all weird, and they ended up looking really cool. Let me go over here and show you this. If you get it right below this, look how cool this looks. It actually worked out really nicely. So, you know, got these triangles that all kind of meet in the center, and this is just my efforts of, you know, trying to cover up the ugly roof panels, and it ends up, you know, creating some crazy, you know, structures that are really nice. So I want to show you guys the inside really quick. The inside is very functional. Like I said, you know, it's a workshop. So what we've got in here is everything you might need in a Valheim workshop. We got our blast furnace in the center because it's kind of the coolest and most decorated piece. And then I'll take you kind of around and show you. Right here we've got our fermenters. I created a little rack here just to feel kind of like a brewery in real life. This is purely cosmetic, these staircases here, because you can reach this here. But in a brewery, if you might have seen like some barrels are up on shelves and there's ladders to it. So I thought it'd be cool to have that little part right there. Over here in the first alcove, we have our crafting table setup. We have some smelters here. The second alcove, it was a little smaller, so I put the artisan table. Then we have some kilns. And in the final alcove, I put the forge. I love how the alcoves, I had 3 of them, and there are 3 kind of like crafting table type of things. So I don't know, that worked out just perfectly for me. Finally, the last thing is the supporting beams. Now I went with a spiral design. Some people might not like this. It's very abstract, a little bit weird, but personally I kind of wanted to go all out with these, and so I did these little kind of like spirals around. Basically you have one 45-degree angle pole that sticks out away from the beams, and then the next one comes in and intersects with the beams. Then you have one that sticks out, and then one that intersects with the beams, one that sticks out, one that intersects with the beams, and that's kind of how I did that. Alright, that is that for the video. Of course, as always, I left at the end of the video a few extra shots of the new build, so if you want to see that, stick around for like 10 more seconds. Thank you guys for watching, more coming soon, and as always, have a good one.